Energies are a little intense right now, maybe more than a little. Maybe feeling really depressed or exhausted or just really frustrated, irritable. Let's find out what's going on for you. Dear Spirit, benevolent beings of light, we call upon you now for the most accurate truth at this time, whenever this viewer sees it. What's going on? What's the truth for them at this time? What do they need to know most? Nine of Wands with the Six of Cups in reverse, but then you got the Devil in reverse at the heart of this, and then Nine of Coins. See my face? I'm like, so like, okay. Plus you got Temperance that was determined to peek out. Let's discuss this. As I hit pause, the Temperance card went flying off the table and landed in reverse. So I'm letting you know, we are now taking it in reverse because there's no way in HE double hockey sticks that should have flown off the table. So I'm sorry you didn't see it on camera. If you don't believe it, you can now go scroll. Otherwise, let's get to this. By the way, I want to remind you, readings are open and you might want to become a live subscriber of mine. The Platinum membership means you get a question answered for free every time I go live. Half an hour readings privately through the link in my bio come with a reading as well as a Reiki, so it's like a 2-for-1 deal. Think about it. Let's get back to this. That's one of the reasons I'm saying that is because you're in a lot of anxiety lately. There's a lot of stuff weighing heavily on your mind. So you might want to get an in-depth private reading from me and then catch the lives, because I'm either lives. It's either, a Reiki session where we're really, tuning in and you can actually have me direct healing Reiki energy to something that's been concerning and worrying you. So I want you to be remembering of that. Also, if your notifications aren't turned on for all the stuff going on with me, you might miss my lives. So just consider maybe turning on the notifications. I think there's like a bell symbol. Anyway, you got the Six of Cups in reverse after that also, all right? Now, the Six of Cups in reverse always means right now or coming up any moment. By the way, it's 12:33 on my clock as I say this. But with the Nine of Wands, I want you to understand that the Six of Cups in reverse is also saying, make sure you're making good on your promises so that your word is your bond, is your strength, is your, calling card. But truly, just because you promise something, if they're not holding up their side or they're not treating you with respect or deserving of your worth, then no, you don't need to keep that bargain, because it's supposed to be one of those silent understandings that when you agree and put your name to something, the other party are going to do what they're supposed to do, which at basic is be respectful and considerate. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 as I'm saying this now. So take the right steps. Realize that if something has been outrageously burdensome and giving you horrific anxiety and problematic stuff, and you are able to walk away from it, change it, or do something, when it's in your control, yes, make the change. And if someone's like, oh, but you said you would. Yeah, and there was always supposed to be a silent understanding that you were going to give me the basic respect, let alone what I actually deserve. And you're not even doing basic. So no, if you're not holding your side up, I'm going to go find what I'm meant to have. That energy needs to be the change, because one is no boundaries and a doormat, and the other is standing in your worth, your power, and your strength, and forcing that into your energetic calling card. Now, doing so, understanding that and realizing that this is all now happening with this understanding and this time change. Time change meaning new timeline, as well as we just had this incredible full moon Also, Lilith in Libra, which is justice, and Saturn and Neptune are in retrograde as I'm recording this. So is Mercury. So there's been a huge reevaluation of everything. And you're 444 on my timer clock as I say this. Your spiritual team, your ancestors, spirit, God, however words you use, they've been watching you take way too much just because you promised that you were going to be a nice person or a good person, or I said I would do it. And then it's like Cinderella with the stepmother. You said you'd be good, and yes, all that stuff, but then she treated you like shit. Absolutely, you're allowed to go away. It's like Tangled with Mother Gothel. Of course, she should leave. When something is bad and you're being treated like absolute shit, it is your right to do what is right for you. And no, you don't need to wait anymore. There is nothing else you need to wait for to make this change, to clear this out, to have this end. Because right underneath the Devil card is the Tower in reverse, which, interestingly enough, look at that. It looks like they're running away now and leaving all of that behind on this card. All right? So major unexpected changes, but for your best. 9 of Coins. Okay? Now, 600 as it paused. Look that number up on Sacred Scribes. This amazing success comes in when you realize that you are the knight you're waiting to save you. Okay? You know how everyone's always like, a knight in shining armor is gonna save. No. Here's the thing. You've always been your own knight. You need to realize that you have, it's like Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. You had everything, have everything you need to be able to succeed. And now is the time where you have to realize there's nobody you need to wait on to have this happen. We're all waiting on you now, is what they're saying. And instead of being like, be like, oh, cool. Okay. That means when you put more correct effort into being done with the disrespect, having the boundaries up, walking away if you need to walk away, making the changes you need to make without delay, 7:11 on the timer clock as I say this, you clear out all of this, which causes you to ride in very, very fast into such prosperity and abundance and delicious sweetness of life. How do you get from this to this? The chicken crossed the road. By the way, this is Mama Grandma Chicken. So on Mondays when we do fun Reiki through lunch live, Grandma Chicken will say, and let's go. You can make this happen because there's nothing really you need to be waiting on. You have the ability, you have the skills, you have the talent. All you're doing is hearing the liar voices in your head and the people that don't want you to succeed better than they already have. And we're not listening to that anymore. We're moving forward right now with the faith and the belief and the understanding that you will succeed and accomplish the things you truly want to have in your life. But it's you doing it. You don't need to wait on anybody. That's why the death card's here. It's not people dying. It's you with the moon card in reverse, understanding absolutely that those things can't stay anymore. The truth is here, this new journey, this new ability of knowing that no matter your gender, you're now moving up to the top of your game, the highest level possible in success, in happiness, in prosperity, in career, in all the aspects. This is leadership. This is success. This is accomplishments and achievements of the highest order. So a brand new journey and truth that's coming in is really that there's nothing that you need to worry about. You just need to keep clearing all the nonsense out and standing in your truth and remembering your divinity. and understanding that you are making it happen in the most beautiful way. And it's here with the wheel at the heart of this. It's fated and destined and turning in your favor. Okay? By the way, remember, use the link in my bio, Linktree Readings by LOREN, to book your readings, Reiki sessions, cord cuttings, and so much more. And a platinum live subscriber of mine is what you also want to become, so that every time I'm live, you get either a free Reiki or a question answered for free. All right? I'm going live very often from now on.